Yeah. I'm not going to get addicted to G. I don't have a DG dealer.
A DG.
A GD.
I don't think we should.
Do you have a GED?
No, but I would totally have one if I didn't want to go to school.
If you didn't want to go to school.
Yeah, like I don't think like there's anything wrong with having one.
No.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was. Yeah, no, that's high school, right?
I probably should have gotten
general education degree.
I mean, I probably should have gotten a GED because I literally shouldn't have been allowed to like
go to FITM.
That'd been incredible. No, I like probably shouldn't have been allowed to graduate high school with like how many classes I was failing, but I was part of the George Bush No Children Left Behind.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Pushing you through.
When did that end?
I don't even know, but it got me all the way through high school. And also like my sister died when I was in middle school, so all the teachers were just kind of like, just give him a B or a D, and they just let me kind of skate by because they're like, he's a hard life.
I would have been
He's going to
I would have been your,
yeah.
Let him go.
I would have been the teacher that give you fucking tough love. Like, I know.
I had a couple of those.
Yeah.
But then
What did they try?
What?
What'd they say?
My English teacher, Jane, was always like,
Yeah, Jane, first
Jane,
name.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love that.
and she was like, she's like, you don't even care. She's like, you really have something. You really could write, and you just don't even care. And she'd like read my essays like when I wasn't there, and I would be like, stop reading my essays because other kids would tell me, and she'd be like, no, they're too good. Like, all right.
There's a great. Sorry, continue.
So did it make you work harder, or were you kind of
Yeah,
like,
it made me be like,
Jane?
no, it made me be like, oh, maybe I want to be a writer.
Stories like
No,
this.
I do. It
I
really
love
did.
stories like this.
I always used to say like if I wrote a book, I'd dedicate it to my English teacher.
Yeah.
Jane.
Well, tell them about the book that you wanted to write for like what 3 years.
Well, I tried writing a book about two lesbians in like a small town where one of them, I think she had like just come back from deployment, was a mechanic at the shop, and and then the other one like owned a bakery.
But
and
in
then-
high school, you're writing this?
Yeah, like right after high school.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, and I think one of their names was Daphne, and it was real page turner. At the end, I think either her,
Page Turner. It was 2 pages.
yeah, and then at the end she was gonna kill herself, but I don't. Yeah, that was the book.
And what did Jane say about it?
She was really upset.
Why?
Oh,
She
not
wanted
Jane.
to-
Sorry, not Jane.
Oh.
I know, but I actually, it's funny you said that.
Oh.
I thought you meant like the
a
other one.
character.
Yeah. No, I never saw her after high school again, but I just ran into my little brother. Ran into him when I was home. I have a 15-year-old brother, and he was telling me that, and I was like, oh my God, please tell her that. I was like, I'm a successful comedian, and I owe it all to her. And he was like, I'm not gonna tell her that. I was like, okay.
I have teachers pop up like to my shows every now and then, like my former teachers, and it's like very cool.
Yeah,
Because they're like, we knew, like, we're not surprised.
Yeah.
Like this was happening.
I
Wait,
just
surprised that you're gay?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, they were my teachers back then.
I
told them
just-
first.
I would love to.
I want to run into those people so bad and just ask them, like,
Did you know?
was I mean to you?
Who? Oh, to the teacher.
Everybody.
Oh.
I think I was just a fucking tornado, but we only have
Wait,
two.
wait, this. I do want to run.
Segment.
I do want.
Sorry,
I
sorry.
do want to run into those teachers, but I refuse to be one of those kids that goes back to the high school to say hi. I think that.
Oh,
Those are
Yeah,
the worst.
that's
kids.
like I
It's
wouldn't.
like Disney adults. That.
Yeah, I wouldn't even do it like the year after I graduated high school. I remember I had to like pick up my sister one time, and I was like, I'm not going into this school. That's so embarrassing. It's like once you've graduated, you should never walk into your school again until like 20 years later, and you're like at your nieces and nephews like basketball game, and you run into your ex-boyfriend. I didn't have any of that.
And
But
as a former teacher, it's very hard to act like you actually liked them.
Yeah,
sometimes
exactly.
it's like whoa, like you were very difficult.
Have
Yeah,
you had
yeah.
students go to your shows?
Yes,
Is
yes.
that good or
some Of my
bad?
kids from some of my first classes ever are like graduating college, so they're like popping up at shows from time to time.
Is that weird?
No, it's very cool.
Okay.
It's very cool. So I had a class pet rabbit, and she died. She got eaten by a hawk. And I had this one kid
Did
who
you
was
have to buy your own rabbit?
like BYOR. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this kid came and he's like, that was so crazy that you told that joke on stage. He goes, I brought something for you. This kid was a hoarder.
Not the dead body of the rabbit.
He would
Oh,
have
right.
like
I was gonna
his,
think rabbit foot.
his
Crazy.
desk was just full of like odd shaped rocks and things that he found. Like that was him. And he's like, I was cleaning out my room from my parents' house because I'm moving out. And he's like, and here is this. And it was a little tiny Pokeball, and I opened up and it was full of like white fluff. He goes, that's Rosie's fur. I was like, this checks out. This
Oh
totally
my
checks
God,
out.
that's
That's so
Great.
funny.
And he came with his mom and his dad, and his mom was like, you like have no idea how much you like pushed him to
That's
just
great.
like-
That's
Sorry,
really
just
just
like
so good.
live and
Oh,
be,
you're a good person too.
be cool and stuff. And I was, because this kid was cool as fuck, right? And sometimes the other kids don't fuck with the kids who are cool as fuck.
Yeah.
And I knew he was cool as fuck. So I was like, do you give a fuck about what they say? Do you like love punk music?
Hey.
Wear black, whatever the hell you want. Not gay. No,
Okay.
not at all. Not at all. And And I was just like, do you? And his mom was like tearing up, telling me like, you are why he is like thriving.
I think
That's
it's
crazy.
That's awesome.
alive. I'm allowed to listen to punk music.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, go for it.
I just don't have to go to the shows.
Do you want to go see Moonhooch with me?
No.
What are the segments?
Lose the attitude.
All right,
Okay.
piss boy.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. While he was texting us while he was in the bathroom. He was drinking his own piss. Now let's go.
GHB.
Sorry, he's a
right.
little. We have
I wasn't on my TikTok. I was texting. Yeah, he sent me a picture.
Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is
To drag out horse.